So I totally forgot. What? Why you give me all these pop-ups? So I totally forgot that it takes like a thumbnail, so it counts down. I thought it was counting down to go live. Tells you how long it's been since I went live on this channel. But so I was like posing and doing this different stuff and all ready to go live, and boom. It was a screenshot and it was goofy, but I'm gonna go with it. Hey Dixie, how's it going? Where are you from today? Good morning, good morning. Derek says we're an hour and a half from him. Yeah, we're down in Shreveport, Louisiana, guys. We are headed to Texas next and have a couple stops in Texas, so I'm really excited about that. And then we are hopefully going to be routing north back towards Kansas City. Keith, I drive for RTI. I absolutely love RTI. It hits the mug. And they got me a Yeti. This is my Christmas gift. It's so awesome. Just now getting my coffee. Dennis is in Des Moines. Oh my God, so many comments so fast. Exciting. Anyway, guys, yeah, we made it safe down here. We're actually in the dock delivery. So if I have to go suddenly, that's why. We have like a 3-stop load. So, which is nice with RTI because they pay you like all kinds of bonuses for multiple stops. This, I have to say, guys, this is the first company that I actually appreciate the bonuses on. Every other company is like gives you multiple stops and it's like pennies. It's like not worth your time, right? So I love it here. Mill Village, Pennsylvania is where Sean's from. I'm trying to figure out these comments. Okay, here we go. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just give me the comment feed. Where'd it go? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so we got kind of an extended break last night and slept in this morning. I had a hard time getting myself together, as always. Good morning, James. It's nice to see everybody. We got a lot of people up and about this morning. It's early for me. David said, glad caught you live. Any New England freight? Actually, guys, okay. This is what I love about RTI. So we actually got a choice this time. Normally they send you load proposals and you have to accept or decline. That's how lease purchase at RTI works. But sometimes you'll actually get a selection of loads and they ask, do you want this one, this one, this one, this one? So we had one going up to like Maine, and I actually turned that down because I didn't want to deal with crazy weather. We got Maine, Michigan, or Texas, Louisiana. Homesick from Hagerstown, Maryland. Ew, you're in Miami? Oh my God. I have been dreaming about Miami lately. I don't know what it is, but like that area of Florida, I have been dreaming about. Like, I want to come down and visit Miami. And it looks like Google just now sent me the live notification. Anyway. Oh, guys, sending messages. No, it's a funny thing with these live streams, guys, because what ends up happening is when we get a lot of people on, the comments go like that. It's like really hard. I'm like trying to keep up. RTI is in Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas, and Owensboro, Kentucky. They have 2 terminals and are a growing company, like quickly growing, very fast. As a matter of fact, I shouldn't say that, but we're probably having trouble keeping up with everybody joining. Like, that's how many people are joining and excited about RTI. It's great. I had never heard of RTI previous to like a year and a half ago, and all of a sudden all these RTI trucks started passing me on the road, and I ran into a couple RTI drivers and they were like, oh my God, I love working here. I've been here this many years. I paid off my truck. I'm like, really? So that caused me to look into RTI originally, and I'll tell you what did it, guys. So you know how companies have this bulletproof glass and you have to go through this long process to get to anybody or talk to, somebody of impact with the company? RTI said, we have no security. We're not behind bulletproof glass. Walk right in and talk to whoever you want. So I did just that last spring in April. I literally walked into RTI, just walked right in past their dispatchers, right there, feet from the computers, no barricades, nothing. And asked somebody, hey, where's the recruiting office? And they pointed me down the hall, sat down, talked to somebody, and it was the coolest experience. Like, every other trucking company was real standoffish, They were just like, it's like a whole culture at RTI. It's so much fun. Free food. They're constantly doing free food for drivers. You just come in, hang out, and have a good time. And very camera friendly, which is what really won me over, because I love filming everything. Plus, if you film everything, you got nothing to hide. That's kind of what I say anyway. Yeah, Derek said the first company he worked for had bulletproof glass everywhere. I know one of the, let's see, trying to think. First company I worked for wasn't so much like that. They were a big company, but they did have locked doors. So you pretty much had to like call ahead or buzz somebody or have them meet you in the lobby, and then it was highly secured. And I honestly, if I owned a big company, like, I don't know how I would handle that, because there's obviously an element of like security, that needs to be taken, I guess, especially if you're a huge company. But I think it just gets to be overkill. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to get on the gun control or everybody should carry a gun debate, because I got some pretty provocative things to say. Pro Second Amendment, that's all I'm going to say. I'll hold my tongue. There's a lot I want to say about that, but I'm going to hold my tongue. Terry says, my dad's a retired truck driver, told me that if dispatch or office has glass walls and closed in, stay away. Pretty much, yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. Because then they just tell you whatever they want to. Excuse my finger, I'm like trying to hold the comments. Then they just tell you whatever they want to, piss you off, lie to you, and then when you're so pissed off you're ready to go to management about it, nobody's there. They're all hiding in the back room, untouchable. It's like the mystery person behind the curtain, right? You just convinced me to sign on with RTI, Jason says. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely check it out. We have like a whole RTI culture. I think we've had like, I've lost count how many we've had from American truckers come over. Like, I'm running into you guys who have come over here, and I've got pictures of trucks that you guys have got, and it's just so much fun to be able to connect with you guys, like actually working for the same company. It's really cool. Trying to see how I actually see comments. Pro Second Amendment. Yay. Yes. I'll keep it at that, because honestly, I'm really not a political person as far as like trying to run my mouth and piss everybody off. I'm very versatile. Okay, I'll tell you this. We have a constitution in this country, and this is a free country by the people, for the people, right? So I believe in our personal freedoms, and I believe everybody has a right to have an opinion. So I try not to overly push mine on others, even though I stand up for what I think. But that's just kind of how I see it. That's my biggest thing. Like, I get so pissed off when people get mad at me because I just said something good about, I don't know. I really don't want to name political people. I'll piss somebody off. I'll tell you what I almost did. I almost made a pro-Trump post and then made a pro-democratic post on Facebook just to try to piss everybody off equally and be fair about it. It's bad, I know. I meddle, and I shouldn't. Got a lot of laughs out of that one, though. Get over to Wisconsin. I know. I almost had a load to Michigan, but I kept seeing snow up north. I didn't want to run through it. Yeah, I think some, I can't even pronounce your name. The words are tiny. Just because you have a firearm or want a firearm doesn't mean you have to be political. I agree with that wholeheartedly. It's just some people like to make it political. It's bad. It's bad. It's a basic right that we have, I think. That's my beliefs. That's all I'm going to say. You're entitled to your beliefs too. Drove for 20 years. My dad for 42 years. Wow. That's what James Hassel says. Hassel. It's hard to see these. Keep doing what you're doing because you're doing it right. Thank you so much, James. It's nice to be able to talk to you guys live for once. I try so hard to hit the comments, and happy 2020 back to you. I try really hard to hit the comments. If you guys notice, like usually the first hour, I try to really hit the comments on YouTube, and I just tackle as many as I can. But as you guys see, I mean, sometimes the comments go into the many thousands, and you could sit here all day trying to answer comments and you'd never catch up, like, ever. So unfortunately, I always have to have a cutoff time, but I always try. Because that, for one, that's one thing that kind of irks me. I don't want to, like, down any other YouTubers, vloggers, but I notice so many vloggers that don't even try to respond back in the comments. Like you'll look through, right? Go down through the comments, nothing. Like, never, ever anything from that YouTuber back to their audience. I'm like, really? You don't even have an hour you can spare to talk to your biggest fans, you know, and connect with your audience? I don't know. It just kind of irks me. I think every creator should at least try to connect with and get to know people that subscribe to them. Michael says, is that Michael? Like your videos. Thank you. Oops. I even hit the wrong button. Is trucking really going down? That is a really good question, actually. Personally, I don't think so at all. I mean, look at our country. I like to take things back to their basic principles. I do this in the stock market too. And by the way, Brittney Richardson on YouTube, if you look up that channel or go to my community page, and I posted a link to it, but I talk more about some of the stock business stuff. But side note, the biggest thing is I try to look at I look at the principle of the thing. Like, if I'm going to invest in a company, you know, are they a solid company? Are they showing growth patterns? Is the stock price currently undervalued, but the company's had a 10-year track record of consistent growth every year? That tells you, it's called value investing. Warren Buffett does it. That's his trick. It works. I will tell you that because I've made a lot of money on it. But I feel the same thing with the trucking industry. The fact of the matter is, especially when it comes to products that people need every day, they're going to buy it. I mean, I'm sorry. No matter where the economy is going, up, down, products have to be delivered. They have to be sold. People need things. And the trucking industry is not going anywhere. It's only grown over time. The problem that you see with these companies is, like, what was the last one? I don't want to name names. Was it Falcon? Is that the last one that, like, went under? Anyway, a lot of these companies have been caught, you know, mismanaging money, embezzling money. I mean, that's usually what happens. Is it's surrounded, when they crash like that, it's surrounded by a scandal. And to me, I think it's mismanagement. I think the industry's constantly struggling to restructure, right? Because big companies want to buy out everybody else and, you know, become the biggest. So you've got this competition, freight battles with freight prices, and who's going to get the better price because we got a bigger company. But then again, you have bigger company, you have bigger overhead too, which puts a strain on your company. So on some sides, it's actually better to be an, independent trucker and an owner up or contract with a certain company with your truck, because, you can have the best of both worlds. You can afford to cut some freight prices if you need to keep rolling in the downtimes. And the fact is, the industry goes up and down. Like, it just does. It's a thing. But yeah, my take on it is we need drivers. We do. Right. More babies. Okay, let's do the baby discussion, right? More babies are getting born every day. We have the population booming. There's a lot of babies that need a lot of diapers. Therefore, we need a lot of truckers. That's my simple answer. Let's see some of these comments. Blue skies in Texas or Louisiana. Aw, thank you, Chris. Celadon. Yeah. I was trying to remember the name. So Celadon, then we had Kansas City. What was it? There was one in Kansas City that went under too, that I almost worked for at one point, and the manager kind of pissed me off. He didn't seem to have it all together, and something just rubbed me the wrong way about him. I'm glad I didn't go with them. But where's your partner? He's next to me.
I'm here. Editing. I'm working. No worries.
Yeah, he's over there working on his channel. By the way, okay, big elephant in the room. Hence my partner. Not calling you big elephant.
You just did.
Okay, why doesn't Jordan get his CDL? Why doesn't he drive? Why is he over there in the passenger seat side? I will answer that right now for everybody live. And the big answer is I can't legally say how much I've made on YouTube or how much you can make on YouTube because there's a confidentiality, but I will tell you this. You can make more money on YouTube than you can driving a truck. And my partner is a YouTuber. He's got his own channel. He's got sponsorships. He's doing amazing. And he's got way more opportunity. I hate to say it. Trucking is huge opportunity. So don't get me wrong. But YouTube has the potential to surpass that, especially if you're doing a non-trucking related channel. So I'm really proud of him. That's why he doesn't do that. And then he also helps me on the editing side with all of my stuff so I can keep videos going out and things like that. So that's why he doesn't. It's not like he's sitting over here. He literally works like all day long, editing and, managing ad campaigns, and like he works. He's a worker. So that's what he does. I focus on the driving. So we got the trucking income. We got YouTube. We got his income. We're good. So I hope that clears it up a little bit. I know a lot of people had questions about that. Okay. Dennis, and by the way, if I missed your questions, I'm so sorry. They're popping up so fast. I'm going to hit what I can. Dennis says, I have a question. Brian, was Celadon Mega Fleet or maybe that was for somebody commenting. Must be nice just to do YouTube. It's amazing. Like I'm telling you guys. Did you guys know? Which, by the way, what time is it? Because crap.
8:30.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off, guys. I'm also a day trader in the stock market, which was gonna be the next thing I said. And by the way, once again, other channel, Brittney Richardson on YouTube if you want to learn about investing. But what I do, you can make more money as a day trader investing if you know what you're doing. You need to get trained to do it. Like learn how to do it. One way or another. But you can make more money day trading than you can driving a truck. And you can make a lot of money driving a truck. I spent like $2,600 on truck school, and literally within weeks my total income doubled, going from a law enforcement career into trucking. Like, that's how great trucking is. But even how great it is, you can make more day trading. You can make more on YouTube. Like, there's so many things. And then when you're on a break like this in a dock, you can sit here and day trade, make $500 just like that, and then hit the road and you're like, hey, this is great. So I'm telling you guys, there's potential. I can tell you for sure. Anyway, guys, I am going to get off of here. I'm going to try to do some more live streams for you guys. And feel free to continue to comment, because I'm going to come back to the comments when I have time and try to answer what I can. Love you guys so very much, and more very, very soon.